but my heart's been stolen again. This time, hope it lasts forever. We'll go beyond, 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 beyond. It's been a while now since love's been in this place. You see, many have tried, but no one could take your place, girl. Why you so beautiful? I see the future in your face, baby. Never in a million years I thought that you'd be mine, girl. That you'd be mine, girl. Never thought I would fall. No, never. But my heart's been stolen again. But my heart's been stolen. Last forever. We will go. Ooh, baby. We will go, baby. We keep going and growing, girl. The best thing is knowing, girl. Cause when we KISSING, all I can say is OMG. My love in my life, you make all things right, baby. I trust you, girl, with my life. I don't want nobody but you. I'ma put my ring on you. Never thought I. No, never. Ooh, baby. Again. This time, hope it lasts forever. We'll go beyond. We will go so far. Beyond, beyond. You'll always find what you're looking for, and you ain't looking for a thing. We ain't looking for a thing. Yeah, you'll always find what you're looking for, and you ain't looking for a thing. Never thought I. Never thought I. No, never. Ooh, baby. Been stolen again. This time, hope it lasts forever. You hope, baby. I hope it lasts forever, girl. I hope it lasts forever, girl. Hey, 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 hey. We will go, baby. We will go, baby. Ooh, we will go, baby. We will go so far, baby. I hope it lasts forever, baby.
You know, I think I'm gonna really give up this life. Just try to be a better guy, you know. But wait. Man, they got a good girl, you know, and they really feel they go treat you a certain way.
I understand. So what's up with you?
The girls. Some things about kind of resolve. I think I can just, apologize and start fresh and clear the slate, and hopefully, that will work out for me.
Well, if it makes you happy, give it a try. She deserves it, right?
Hey, give you a call and see how it works out, man.
Let me know how it goes.
For sure. Thanks, man.
No problem.
How you doing? Before you hang up, can you just listen for a while? I was stupid, I'll admit it. Should've never done anything to take away your smile. So I dropped my pride, all my cards are laid. I know I hurt you most definitely, and I'm trying to make it right. I wanna take away your pain. Said you need your space and you're trying to live, but I'm really hoping that you can forgive me. I'm wrong, I wrote this song, it's been too long. Forgive me, baby. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. Don't you leave, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. So baby, can I come over and show you how sorry I am? I'll make you my lady tonight. Oh, if you want it, put your request in and I'll be on it. We'll make sweet love all through the night. Oh, I didn't know you would pick up the phone, and now I'm wondering if you were alone, girl. If so, just let me know. I wanna plan a rendezvous. Please forgive me, don't turn away. I wanna try again starting today, honey. I'll fight, I'll treat you right. See me tonight, I'll fix this, baby. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong, girl. Don't you leave, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. Don't you leave, no, no. I was wrong, I apologize. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry. I am. Baby, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry. I am. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong. I was wrong, girl. Don't you leave. My apology. Oh, baby, please. Ooh, I was wrong. I apologize. This is my apology. I do. I apologize. I was wrong.
Hello?
Hey babe, what you doing?
Nothing.
Can you come over?
Yeah, not easy.
Anybody ever told ya what a woman really is? If you ever get the moment, show them how much they give. You're a shoulder I can cry on, arms I can embrace. Is to hear my deepest thoughts, protect her night and day. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are amazing, cause you have given life. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You're all amazing, I try to describe. You are woman, yes you are, yes you are. You are woman, yes you are, yes Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
You have birthed the nations, a nurturer you are. You bless us with your wisdom, and you tended every scar. You have found me broken, you have shown me light. You ignited all my passions, and loved me through the night. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing, cause you have given life. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing. I try to describe. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
To be a woman is to be blessed with unparalleled intuition, to be powerful, power independent of place or position. To be a woman is to be a mother, giving birth to sons and daughters, ideas, institutions, and business ventures. To be a woman is to be the current inspiration, the future aspiration of a young lady, of a little girl.
You're a masterpiece of harmony, a melody of life. You're a gem, a diamond flower in spring, you're one of a kind. You're a masterpiece of harmony, a melody of life. You're an African queen flower in spring, you're one of a kind. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. So you are amazing. I try to describe. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. You are woman. You are woman. You are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are woman. You are woman. So you are woman. Hey. And when obstacles manifest as natural, you are born for this.
To be a woman is to be the heart of the system, to be the one who brings life into our world.
Warning. What you are about to hear goes against traditional romantic counsel expressed by friends, family, and Instagram memes and quotes. Open-mindedness is advised.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome to another edition of the Senate Podcast. I'm your host, Neil, joined as always by my brother from another mother, and your host, Derek.
Yes.
Yes, sir. What is going on? What's happening, man? What's crack-lacking, man?
I'm here. It's been a long day. It's been a hot day. The sun is hotter than the devil's ass crack. But
brother, man,
I am here. I am doing my best to abide in the struggle. What's going on with you, man? How's everything?
Man, I am good. I am blessed and highly flavored. Today too was also very hot and very long for me as well. But I am here with you, my brother, and we are here to get into it. I hope everybody see my man Jason Snow into the building. What's up, my brother?
Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, everything is well. And yes, Derek, before we get into it, please let everybody know about G-Syndicate.
So my Mac bro in the place as well. Big up Mac, man.
Mickey B. I think I see a man that look like, I was passing through yesterday, and I swear I see a man that look like Mickey B. Matt Brown. It was either yesterday or day before. I can't remember. But Matt, I hope you're good, man. Also, yes, let me talk about G-Syndicate, man. We talk a little G-Syndicate here, so that, man.
Yeah, man. We get the man. As always, we're going to be at the Sage Bar, stage, October 14th. There's going to be an excellent day at night. So bring the lady, bring the madam, bring the wife, shoot, bring both if you feel you're brave.
If you feel froggy.
And, if you're feeling froggy, bring both. And we're going to have a good time. We're going to jam for 2 hours up in there. You can get music from here in the Caribbean, North America. We're doing it big. So come on out. We can have a good time. We can also have some albums on sale as well, right? We got a new album out. So come out, collect that. And for that night only, a small price of $20. So you can come out, hear the man live, hear some music on the album as well. Right? That's Chris out there, the album. So come on out. Support that. Big at Kia Malway and Mark, Brett, and Hugh. Good guys. Don't think that some of the still here. Jet setting across the world and thing. So, big at the man. You can check us out at G-Syndicate6.com. You can also check us out right here on YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, and on X. Call it Twitter at G-Syndicate6 as well. And you can check us out over on Instagram at G-Syndicate6. Just spell out the 6 when you get on over there. So, big ups to the man. Big ups to G-Syndicate. Check us out. Come through. Eat the food. Relax. Chill with the man. We can have a good time.
Yes. So please check out G-Syndicate there at the Sage Bar and Stage. Yeah, a little tongue twister. But yes, check them out October 14th. They'll be there. Bring your people, tell a friend, and let's get active. Anyhow, so we are the Senate Podcast. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit notification bell before you really get into the crank. We do content for you few days a week. Tuesday and Thursday is the live streams. We do it for you in this space, raw and wriggling, for better or for worse. Non-dipsy doodle space. And then, of course, we have the Senate shorts. No, we haven't had any Senate shorts for a while because of my error, my blunder. I accidentally deleted the folder of the raw footage. That's all right. That content was still anyhow in the fact that you've seen it already. If you see a woman sleep with a man family member, or you see some street confessions, or you've seen them all. So we obviously gotta populate some more. We can bring some more to you next week. But just bear with us with the shorts. But yes, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit notification bell so you don't miss anything. Like the content, share the content so we can build the content. Now, anyway, my brother, we are here. We are back, and I do love the topic that we are talking about tonight. You've alluded to this many times before, well, not many, don't make it seem like it's a lot, but a few times before you alluded to the topic that we'll be talking about tonight. The topic is No Country for Old Men. Pretty hard movie, but, I'll be here. No Country for Old Men.
I actually never watched it,
It may be a little. So use a man that like action.
Yeah,
Beginning to
everyone
end.
that's on.
Yeah, it's slow, but it's very intriguing. Anyhow, but tonight we're talking about No Country for Old Men. Why is dating so difficult as we get older? And to be clear, it is not older for just men. I know it's titled No Country for Old Men, but I would like to believe that it is a rough out there in the streets for anybody that is of age, of a certain particular age. Yeah, so I see Aston, what go on, my brother? John in the building. Hope you're good, man. Hope everybody good your side. Anyhow, my brother, over to you. Let's
man. I decided to do the show a little differently, and we can have a little bit of pre-show before we get into the main event. And let's give people the opportunity to get inside and settle in and get sure they're comfortable. So this might be a little bit triggering tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But hit the like button on the way in, folks. That is the cost of admission tonight. So as you come on in, hit the like button, and let the man know that you're liking the stream. And just to kind of set up the show, see Ramel Vaughn in the house. Good to see Ramel.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the first pre-show
clip on there.
Yeah, right. For this was actually from right here by good old Barbados, from Dear Christine. Boyfriend unsure about marriage. Says, I'm 45 and I've been seeing a wonderful man for the past 18 or so months. He is 47. He has a nice home and job and shares custody of his 2 children with his ex-wife. The children love me, I love them, and we all get on well together. The problem is he goes back and forth about marriage.
Mm-hmm.
See Steve in the house and Cherish. Good night to both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're kind of setting up for what we can discuss in a bit later. But that's for right here in Barbados, and I find that interesting. And so there's that, and then there's this one that reads, there's an epidemic of lonely males in the world, and I can't seriously decide if I'm sad or glad. Get a kitten, a hush, or a puppy. We still don't want one.
I love it because anyhow, let me leave that there. But I love it. Yes, sure. Yeah,
little like Marvin Barr.
Yeah.
And then we got this one, which I found is hilarious. Shout out to all the single women that complain about being single but never go out, just waiting on Mr. Right to break in your house.
These always said you were never mad at breaking and enter.
Write this. I swear I did not write this one, right? Swear. I didn't write this. Then we have this one. This one was a classic. So you can see the pictures on the screen there. That the guy with this guy sends the pictures to the lady, and he says, "Hey, sorry, I've been having a bad day. Some broke into my car last night. I had to go to work this morning, and I saw it." Right. So as you can see there, the pictures on screen. You got his car broken into. And he says, if we can reschedule, please. And she says, are you able to cash out me $50? So the guy says, okay, request me. She says, okay, I requested it. My guy says, just send it. To which she responded, I appreciate it. When can we reschedule? But I really needed $100, not 50. May I please have 50 more? My guy says, just did. And there we have the confirmation on screen. Big up my mom, Marlon, in the house. Flying the flag high, Marlon representing. Good to see you in the place as always, my brother. Yeah.
Glad to see you. Yeah.
So yeah, man, that's that's what it's like out here in these streets. My car get breaking, right? So you gotta reschedule the date. Girlfriend asked nothing about my car.
Nothing.
Yeah, you go. I gotta charge you a rescheduling fee to the tune of $100.
You remember you're a woman that the woman that said that you gotta send she $50. The woman that was into S&M or whatever it was, that said that you gotta send she money. She's usually target white men, well not target. That's so bad.
But it is what it
is. Utilitarian.
Yeah. So this is where we are in these dating streets, folks. So come on and hit the like button. I tell you tonight gonna be a doozy of a show for you. So before we get into it, Neil, let's get the intro video. This is one of the patron saints. Let's get into tonight's show. This is the main event. We're moving into people. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, hit the notification bell. This is episode 240, ain't it?
Yep, 240. That's right.
Episode 240. 240 episodes, Neil.
That's a lot. That's good work, man. I think that's, still here.
Somehow. But yeah, this is one of the patron saints of the show. This is Tia Mowry, and she is talking about her current dating life. So let's hear what Tia Mowry has to say, guys.
Right, let's get it. 3, 2, 1.
It got worse. Yeah. But I feel like it's about to get worse. Oh! It got worse. It got worse.
Got worse. Worse still.
It got worse.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me how that song back there worse than that.
Yep.
Worse than that. Tia girl, I know to tell you, boy, but
yeah. You had it. You was out.
Yeah. Frost wasn't but that. I had it. Jump up. I had it.
You
had it, Tia. Man.
You had it, Tia.
You want to be in these streets and now you discover that it get it worse.
Mm-hmm.
And again, to quote the local Calypsonian, might get worse than that. Right? So there's an article by Mark McDonald that examines why American women are undateable. Yeah, he said it. Why American women are undateable. Sadly, there are a lot of similarities between the observations made in that particular article and what we see in our local dating market. Asian men are complaining en masse about a lot of the very same things as their American counterparts. So, without any further ado, let's have a read of the article.
Let's get it.
Yeah. And it reads, why American women are undateable. And again, this is, we use stuff from further afield so as to protect the reputations of those involved at home. But when you read this, I want you to think within the when I read it, I want you to think about it in the Barbadian context, and you will see that a lot of the stuff he says applies right here in Barbados, right? No one wants to play with a porcupine. Everybody can remember porcupine look like spikes and things coming out there, right? And it reads, I don't even want to go on any more dates anymore. They just feel like a chore. I heard this from a 24-year-old male patient. So he's an MD. Mark McDonald is an MD, by the way, right? So that's not random at all. I hear it frequently from men everywhere. I hear it in bars, at professional conferences, over coffee at lunch. I hear it because American women have become undateable. American women today suffer from a combination of emotional and characterologic pathology that renders them unfit to be romantic partners to men. On the emotional side, they are angry, anxious, and dysregulated. Men find them exhausting and not at all fun to be around. In addition to their unpleasant emotions, men must also contend with their toxic personality traits, narcissism, ingratitude, and an overbearing and judgmental attitude that appears to be constant. American women approach dating as a fact and fault-finding mission, with a degree of arrogance that can only come from a profound absence of self-awareness. They have no idea what their role is in the encounter or how to properly support the man who is leading the date. They act as saboteurs rather than facilitators. Most men are tired of this. If you are in agreement with anything Mark has written so far, please, ladies and gents, put some ones in the chat for me, because I am very intrigued as to what you think about this article so far, right? Certainly, the failings of men play their own role in the dating disaster of today's America. We could very well swap out America for Barbados, right? And this would read very, very tragically, right?
Yep.
I have written about these failings extensively here and in my first book, United States of Fear. Masculinity is in decline in the West, Without it, dating cannot be successful. Strength, courage, mastery, and honor are the essential traits of masculinity, according to Jack Donovan, author of The Way of Men. And few men display those traits today. Please note that, gentlemen, few men display the traits of strength, courage, mastery, and honor. So we got some work to do, right, fellas?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get it together. Yet equally few women display the essential traits of femininity either. Donovan explains that to find a woman desirable, a man requires nothing more for her to be pretty than for her to be pretty, carefree, and charming. Today's American women cannot even meet that expectation. And you see that carefree part, because generally speaking, women can be pretty, they're physically attractive and stuff like that. That is not the part that beats a lot of women. Okay? The part that beats a lot of women is that carefree and charming part. Right? Not even the charming so much, because if you get them in the right place, the right space, definitely a lot of them can be engaging. And the charm is off you, but the carefree part, that misery, that cloud, it's called the Clippers cloud that sees this wall and travel of some of them is be a little hard to beat. Mm-hmm. So Neil, I think you will find this next slide particularly interesting, because you remember you lamenting this particular scenario yourself. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, let's get it. So here goes. I went to dinner recently at a restaurant in Westwood near the UCLA campus. Every customer appeared to be a university student. I noticed a group of girls walk past me as they got up from their table. They all looked and dressed alike. Oversized t-shirts, baggy jeans, non-styled hair, no makeup. They appeared to be poorly dressed boys. I turned to the woman I was with and commented, "They don't look attractive at all." She replied, "That's the current style. I don't think they're trying to look attractive." Observing the rest of the young women around me, I saw that she was right. Most of the others resemble them. Appearance, though, is not the only way in which American women are not trying to be attractive. Now, here in Barbados, it's different, because women are all trying to look attractive.
So all.
Right? So when you go out, you as a man, you're able to see what these ladies had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner without even really spending any effort to see. Right? And I remember you would have been saying that was your experience. You went to an event.
Yeah, Dr. Karen, they went to an event
correct,
in summer, right? And she was, we had admittedly we having a discussion on how women dress and how they behave, et cetera, et cetera. It's interesting.
Exactly.
Also to add, I want you to know I don't notice these things anymore. She had a point out to me. I am so, I guess, accustomed or desensitized, however you look at it, to it.
Desensitized.
Yeah.
Desensitized. That's really what it is. I see Ramel Hall in the crank. Good to see you, my brother, because I'm going to mention your name very shortly. So the typical American woman today projects limitless entitlement, ruthless competitiveness, and advanced emotional incontinence.
Jesus.
Lovely. That makes it all but impossible for a man to tolerate her, much less enjoy her company. A recent Instagram video that went viral showed a French man walking the streets of Los Angeles, explaining how he had just walked out on his first day at a restaurant with a local woman after observing that her lengthy food restrictions and preferences eliminated nearly every option on the menu. Overall, Jennifer, he concluded, an American woman living in Russia posted a thread of complaints on social media after failing to get a second date with any local man after 6 months in Moscow. One man told me at the end of the first day that it wasn't attractive enough for him to go with the second time. It reminded him that I earn more money than him. I have a better apartment, an apartment that I pay for with my own income. Mm-hmm. Lady, nobody cares. Okay?
Congrats for being an adult.
Yeah. Additional comments made it clear that she was entirely unaware of the expectations of local men regarding both feminine dress and body habitus, and that Russian men couldn't care less what she makes or how nice her apartment is. They want pretty, charming, carefree woman, fit, feminine, friendly, as the late Kevin Samuels would say, and aren't hesitant to say so to her face. American men want the same thing, but don't have the clarity of mind or the courage to say so, they have become pussified. And let me take out that and say, Bayesian men want the same thing, but don't have the clarity of mind or the courage to say so. Yeah, and you know how we know this, Neil? Because of how many men we run into on a daily basis that come up to us, here our hands, tell us how much good work we are doing, and then regale us with stories of their own experiences or the experiences of their friends.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is how I know that the problems that these men are experiencing in the US, we are experiencing right here in Barbados, but we do not have, as the man said, the clarity of mind or the courage to say something. So Neil, let me come here and be safe for you. Right.
And also, too, to be clear, it's not just the single men that come in, because I know some of y'all out there would say, oh, there's just single men that need to get them up together. It's them men that ting ding da 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 da. No, it's married men too. It's men in relationships too. It's
Please do not think. Right? Because I know a lot of people like to think that, oh, Neil and I come here and we speak from a position of, oh, we be talking for we're the voice of the lonely.
Yeah.
And the voice of the incels. That is not the case, right?
No.
We're speaking for most men. True, we got married men in this chat right now that agree with 95% of what we say, if not 98% of what we say, right? As a matter of fact, shout out my guy Romel. Romel agrees with most of what we say. The only thing Romel has a problem is when we call the female parts, we call it the guts.
The guts or the innards, man.
Yeah, he takes umbrage with that. But shout out Romel, a good guy. Right? Anyhow, let me continue because it's only a few more slides. I believe the root cause of this problem in American women is environmental. It is a problem of bad values. Women in this country have been taught that looks don't matter, that career is more important than family, that men are either dangerous or weak and incapable, and that the world would be a better place if only women were in charge. I had an experience, Neil, where I carried to school a small cooler, and there was a girl who came and she took the cooler from me. She wanted to carry it for me. And it was the beginning of the day, so it got all the ice in it. It was a little heavy and things like that. And a boy offered to help her. To which she responded and said, I don't need no help from no man.
Very well.
She was in class 4. Yeah?
Very well.
She was in class 4. So that's stuff that we passing down. So when I tell you these things are prevalent right here in Barbados, I ain't lying, right? Now, everything they are taught is wrong. Everything they are taught is a lie. And the fault lies with schools, media, feminism, and parents. These institutions and individuals have corrupted their minds, their emotions, and their characters. They have trained women to live in a fantasy world of us versus them, where the me is more important than the we, where one's feelings dictate truth and goodness, even virtue itself. These toxic teachings have rendered women developmentally arrested development, wow, the big group from back in there, and incapable of adult partnerships with men. This tragedy harms not only men, but women. Men need women, but so do women need men, despite what feminism has taught. American men today have largely decided they would simply rather be alone than continue to feel battered and exhausted by an unending stream of bad dates with unpleasant women. No healthy person wants to play with a porcupine. Right? And we had one from the comment section. I don't think I need to read the comment, right? So, all that was it set up, yeah? So when we look at the issues that Mark McDonald outlines in his article, we can see that the attitude displayed in the video that we showed on Tuesday night from Coach Greg Adams is more prevalent than we would want to admit. This is a pervasive attitude, right? And for those of you who missed the video, here it is one more time, feeling, right?
Let's get it.
I've been going on dates for the past 2 weeks. When I say I'm not satisfied, this what the fuck I got to choose. When you take me on a date, you open up my fucking door. You open up the door, you pull out the chart if it's a chart, and you cut my fucking steak if it's a steak. I'm always gonna order a steak to see if you got some fucking home training, hoe. If you take a female on a date, she order a steak, you cut it. The fuck? They pre-cut it, then you cut it. Be a gentleman. Be the gentleman. You trying to gently touch on this ass? Do the work. Do the work. We going on multiple dates. You want some ass from me? We going on multiple dates. We putting in effort. Bitch, we doing what we got to do to get some ass. Fuck on.
Yep. Fast personified.
Indeed. Such a classy lady. Yeah. So I had a conversation with my good buddy Ramel Hall, as I would have mentioned before. Shout out Ramel, he's in chat as we speak. Yeah, we had a conversation about a year ago. And Ramel said to me that his wife made the point that dating is not for old people. And tonight, we are going to explore that very concept. Dating is not for old people, right? So,
Wait, hold on, Derek. Hold on. Before we continue, let's stop the show. We have somebody just entered the chat. Let me get that person on screen right now. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Oh. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Something getting funny here, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna put you on screen there. Look, she there, look. Dr. Carey.
Hi.
Listen, we don't easy in back door. You don't be careful, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying, man.
Easy in back door. Anyhow, how you doing, Doc? Everything good?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh, we are well. We are fine. Let's see, I got a haircut. Much. Jesus Christ. Anyhow. I hope you got a lot to get up to speed about, but
I heard just the last part of what Derek just said a while ago, and already I know. Yes. So continue.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We here. But not getting into it anyway, so you good.
Okay.
Everybody is obsessed with dating and relationships these days. Everybody's trying to find that special someone. And in today's climate, it matters not if you're in a relationship or not.
Yeah.
So the general feel is, if you're in a relationship that no longer serves you, shout out Eddie K. Williams, you can just, graduate from that relationship and move on to another. Shout out to Tia Murray, right?
Shout out to you.
Unfortunately, for many of us, we discover that there isn't an inexhaustible pool on which we can select partners. Unfortunately, many of us, ladies and gents, again, I am the bearer of bad news, even though I do it with a smile, right? Unfortunately, many of us will have to, is a bad word, settle.
Oh, God.
Many of us will have to settle. Now, maybe learn this early in life. Yeah, we learn early in life, if we can't provide some kind of value, it will be nothing and rest for us when it comes to women. We get that. This is a fact, though, that women tend to discover by the way, and invariably when it's too late. And that is the problem with dating today. My man wrote Karen Hall, as Karen said, dating is not for old people. And when I say old people, folks, I mean people in our cohort. Dating is for me. We too old. Yeah? Let me be real. Shoot. Not for me, for some of you as well. I mean, we like if we get a children thing now at this stage of life. You can imagine me at this stage of my life near a baby at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We don't know how we got calculate. At this age, we got calculate what time we could get sleep to get a requisite number of hours so we can function the next day. You know what I mean? Fellas, if you know what I'm talking about, it's fat, put some ones in the chat.
Box. There's no once upon a time you could sleep at 12, 1 o'clock. No, you gotta be saying you gotta be in bed by 10, yeah.
It's like, if I don't make it by such and such a time, I know I can't function properly during the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the reality is we are old in the dating game. The dating game is not for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is not for us. Big up Karen Hall, right? Discover certain reality checks way too late for us to be successful in the dating game. So, I have a video for you folks tonight. This video, believe it or not, is from the History Channel. And it shows what dating was like 70 years ago. So let's examine that and we will have an understanding of why we are having so many problems today. So we can do this like a short again, Neil. You got to stop in between. Bracket the copyright and all that there. And also I want to keep us rolling in between so we can break it up. Then we just get the timestamp and go from there, right? Dr. Kerry, you are appraised and apprised of everything, right? Cool beans.
Right. So Dr. Kerry does it. Yeah, no problem. This would have been, I think the last video I would have sent to you, Dr. Kerry.
The guy on the phone?
Yeah, the guy on the phone. Yeah. All right. So let's get it in 3, 2, 1.
Full of all the nerve.
Yes, Mom, I've got it.
What's that? One couple. That means a date. Not like just going around with the crowd. Just me and the girl.
How do you choose a date?
Let me pause.
Whose company would you enjoy?
Pause. Let's pause.
Let me pause. So, folks, the first observation, maybe 37 seconds in or something like that, you all got, right?
39, yeah.
Yeah, cool. The first observation, the event was for teens. That's the first thing. This is a socially engineered event, right? And these kind of socially engineered events, fairs, carnivals, they call them carnivals up there, we call them fairs here in Barbados and the Caribbean, right? These were for teens and young adults so that they could get together and hopefully be able to get married and build out a life together. They're in the late mid-40s sphere. You know what I mean? These events were and still are not for 40-year-olds. We, folks, are not supposed to be out here now trying to find a partner and discover ourselves at 40 and 45 years old. We're not. So immediately, we see the problem. We are too old, folks, to be in the rat race. But they got more to come. Let us press on, right?
Yep. Let's get it. 39 seconds. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1.
Joy. Well, one thing you can consider is looks. Woody thought of Janice and how good-looking she was. He'd really have to rate to date somebody like her. Yes, he'd enjoy that, except, well, it's too bad Janice always acts so superior and bored. She'd make a fellow feel awkward and inferior. There's Betty, and yet it just doesn't seem as if she'd be much fun. What about Anne? She knows how to have a good time and how to make the fellow with her relax, have fun too. Yes, that's what a boy likes. He wants to know he's appreciated. Anne would be fun on a date. So Woody decided he'd ask Anne for this first date. But just how should he ask her? And what if she refused?
Let's pause.
Let's pause. So the second observation. Folks, the girl being asked on the date had some kind of responsibility on said date. The expectation was that the girl who accepted said date would help the guy to relax and actually make an attempt to enjoy said date. Now, in the article from Mark McDonald at the beginning, we might say the women approach dating as a fact and fault-finding mission.
But Derek, no, sorry, go ahead and make your point. Sorry, I thought you were finished. Sorry, go ahead.
Whereas here, my man's like, yeah, we go through here. This lady, nah. This girl here, she would know how to help a guy have a good time, and enjoy said date, right? So we go over her. And that was how he made his selection. Fellas, take note, right? Some of the attitudes existed because you reject the first girl because that was tough pressure. That was tough pressure for you trying to deal with that here. Deal with the girl that willing to have a good time and make the day enjoy. Go ahead, my brother.
Right. I I don't know if the people or detractors would be at to this point, but what's the first thing out of people? Oh, this was 70 years ago. This is all tailored toward the man, the masculine, the patriarchy, the misogyny. Times have changed. No longer.
But these girls still want to go on this.
Wait. Now, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, man. Let me cook. Right. So it is interesting because a lot of people will see this, dismiss this, that this is a 70-year-old piece of content that is teaching men how to approach dating and how he should vet a woman based on what he wants. They would see that as patriarchal, especially how he categorized Betty and the first woman, Jane, or what's she name. You know what I'm saying? They would say, oh, that's so misogynistic. But, that's what we do, And not just men. Women too. Like, not sometimes, when we look at, some of us got options now. When we single and we look at the date, what's the first thing you do? Doctor, we got a woman here. Dr. Care will tell you, is the man going to be fun? Is the man going to be a gentleman? Is the man going to be a person that is going to lead in the day and be comfortable and confident in his masculine while allowing her to be in her feminine, but not in a patriarchal and misogynistic way, not overtaught her or, he has to know the je ne sais quoi, or the nitty-gritty of etiquette. He has to know how to know when to let the woman speak and when he is allowed to speak. So I just find it funny that a lot of people will dismiss this because of 70 years ago, because early on in our podcast, history is one of the things was antiquated misogyny and its thinking in the patriarchy, right? That a lot of ideas are rooted in a very antiquated way of thinking in terms of societal norms of men and women and their interaction. So I just find it interesting that while people would probably not be at this point or detractors because they would say, oh, these men quoting 70-year-old movie, piece of content or whatever, there really is not that much difference between what I've seen so far and what we go through today. No, I mean 70 years ago, today. Yep.
And that's the part that I don't think a lot of people people get it. They just don't want to admit it.
But that's the dipsy doodle. That's the dipsy doodle.
The stuff here is just as applicable in 2023 as it would have been in 50 right? So when man chose somebody that would actually go and help him enjoy the date. And that's what we need to do as men, right? Now, it wasn't just supposed to be a case that she just turn up, look cute, eat up the man, and go home.
Get your mouth, get your mouth.
Right? It wasn't that. She had some kind of obligation to make sure that the date that she accepted was enjoyable, right?
But my girl just now, she said, no, you got to open the door, ho. You got to open the door. Pull up my chair. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got
even cut her meat for her.
You got to cut her.
Which is supposed to turn up because to her, man, you gently touch on her ass, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
she
it.
got nothing else to do here. Just turn up.
But I'm glad you brought that up, right? Because back in these times, they were dating to marry.
Get there.
I can lay your cup, brother. Go ahead. No problem.
I got on all 4 burners and the oven too. Don't worry. We can get there. Let me press forward. We have a minute 39.
Well, call it minute 40, yeah. All right. Let's get it in 3, 2, 1.
No, it won't be easy asking for that first date. How do you ask for a date? What about this?
Ian? Well, how about a date? Well,
really? No thanks, Woody.
No, Woody, mine.
Well, suppose he did it this way.
Hi, Ann. What you doing Saturday night?
Well, I guess I'm busy.
Oh, yeah? Any chance of giving him the brush off for me?
Well, of all the nerve.
Well, is there another way?
Ann, this is Woody. Well, I have a ticket for the high tea
far you all
carnival
at?
Saturday, and
We are 227.
well, would you like to go?
We pausing?
Why, yes, Woody. I'll have to talk to my folks about it, but I think I can go. That would be fun.
Yeah. Well, shall I pick you up about 8 o'clock?
If possible.
That's fine, Woody.
252.
8 o'clock Saturday. I think it'll be all right, but I'll let you know for sure. Bye.
Bye. All right, pause. Bye.
Cool. So see, my man tries some different approaches there. My yeah. We say she busy. My man said that.
Brush off that.
Brush off that, man. Fellas, you cannot make that assumption that the woman is just some kind of rather loose girl. That you can just touch my up, shake off that man, and control me. However, in 2023, right, I have lived long enough to notice that if a woman like you, she will do that in 2023. Yeah? If a woman like you enough, in 2023, you say, man, you ain't even gonna say she would do the brush off of her own volition, right? That's where we are, right? So keep that in mind. Can we press forward just a little bit?
Yes, let us get it. But before we press on, I just want to commend that they in 1970 still understood the way to approach a woman. Because, you know, remember I made mention to 70 years ago, there'll be patriarchy and misogyny. My man, it's an air tune. It's Saturday night, 8 o'clock, it picking you up. They give the examples of how not to approach a woman, and then they give the correct way to approach a woman. Hi, my name is such and such.
He approached with a plan. What he had a plan.
Yes.
We going to be doing the X. This is the plan. X, Y, Z is the plan. You available? And what was her response? It should be all right to go. But let me check.
That's my parents.
Hold my hair so and see what's going on. If this cool. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
All right.
Let me go forward.
Let me press on. 3, 2, 1.
Start getting here at 13.
This beat goes hard though.
But when you're having so much fun, time goes all too fast. Well, it's the time and it's...
Let me take a pause.
All right, let's get it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what, 3:34 or something so?
Yeah, there and thereabouts.
Cool. So the third observation, you see they went to the fair, cotton candy, people bursting balloons, everything handwritten, refreshments and games, that kind of thing. So the third observation for the price of dating is too high for the average man today. The young people in the video, they went to the carnival, the fair, as we call it here in Bim, right? Women today tell you straight up, nah, we ain't doing a beach dates, we ain't doing a coffee date, we ain't doing an ice cream date. You can't carry me from a picnic, I ain't a dog, you can't carry me from a walk. Straight. Women tell you they want experiences.
Yeah.
So you, as a man, if you decide to take a woman on 2 dates per week in an attempt to get to know this one, 2, between the gas and the date itself, you can easily spend an extra $300 in that week, right? And if you think, you don't me ask me, because shoot, if you carry a woman in a chicken barbecue barn in that chefette, the fancy side of the chefette, and you go in there, and you buy 2 platters, you get, that's $100 there.
Yeah, easily.
That's $100 there. Depends if you want steak, you definitely over $100.
Yep.
And girlfriend, if you stay, get you stay and cut it. Okay? So $300 may sound like shake money when you talk about it in a vacuum. $300 in a week, it's like shake money. Until you realize that the month got 4 weeks in it. So now you got to spend $300 4 times. When I could do the math, that wasn't the hot mathematician, right? So immediately, we as older people, we want different things. We ain't going to the fair
Yeah, we ain't gonna fear.
We ain't going to walk on the beach, nothing so. We walk the beach and they ain't get robbed. We ain't doing nothing so. We want to go, people want to get choppers. But there's a Cupid bistro and all kind of things. We want them fancy things.
Mm-hmm.
So the price is too high because we all and we accustomed to a certain thing. We are not going to no affair. Yeah, we ain't even want shoot. I was gonna say I want to go to a movie, but if you get a movie,
that's $100 lick out too, depending on where you go. Yeah, depending on where you go, that lick out too.
Yeah. So again, the price too high as we get older, and the price keeps climbing because we want certain creature comforts that we just need. You know what I mean? For example, not so bad nor that, but I can't remember the last time we've been to Olympus.
Yeah, boy, no sir, no sir, no sir.
Just get on Lane Grove.
Yeah, Lane Grove. I mean? Let me keep it classy.
I could put up my foot and lay down in the front and watch whatever I gotta watch. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but I could do that because there's a my getting movies by myself. Right? I could get the movies by myself. I'll be comfortable. If I go to Calvin movies now, all of a sudden,
yeah,
it costs on your roof to watch a picture. You understand?
It's true.
So, ain't for we. This ain't for we. Right? Let me press forward because we soon to the end we get to the end, right?
All right, let's get it in. Everybody should be at 3:36 or thereabouts. All right, let's get it. 3, 2, 1.
And now, good night. The end of a perfect evening. But how do you say good night? Perhaps.
Don't please.
Woody? Not that kind of girl, Woody. But I'm.
Or it could go this way.
Woody lost his plot.
So long.
Well, just
good boy.
Like that. After all, a girl likes to know you've had a good time. So let's try saying goodnight again. One more way.
Well, it's getting late.
Yes, it is. I'd ask you in for a bite to eat if it weren't so late. Let's plan to get home in time for a sandwich or something next time.
Say, that sounds good. I'll call you next week.
Will you? Well, thanks so much. I had loads of fun.
So did I.
Good night, Woody.
Night, Ann.
Whistling, man. Yeah, hold on. There's a. What was it say? What did it say just now? What was the graphic?
The average age of marriage.
The average age of marriage.
I can tell you in a minute.
Okay,
right?
good. Okay.
Let me look at the end of the day. We come to the end of the day.
Right.
My man Woody walks her to the door. He expressed how much of a good time he had. She did the same. Yeah. She did the same. Then, I like it's not the first clip that the show went out with. Yeah. They set up another date for the following week. And that was that. Gentlemen, please note, there was no attempt, other than the first one, there was no attempt to get the drawers on the first night, right? No. Even if that was what Woody was thinking. And one of the graphics they had on the screen earlier was that these people started dating at 13, right? They started dating at 13. So yeah, they're obviously very young. So my man ain't making the moves to get in the stomach. All right.
Guts, Romel.
This is the problem that we face now as older daters, right? Because older men, we ain't dealing with that, so our expectations are more skewed the older we get as well. As men, we want action without the red tape. We talk it straight. We as men, we want the action. We want some stomach without all the bureaucracy and the red tape and sun here, sniff here, and initial day. We don't want all that. Okay? And sex is important. It is a requirement for us as older men. Not that we want to be on for you, popping on for you every night. I mean, if you can give us stuff every night, we'd be grateful. But having said that, it's not that we looking to be on for you, really like a jockey every night. No. But believe you me, sex is on the menu. Sex is a requirement. And ladies, here to tell you, a non-negotiable requirement. I like you, you like me. Let me get it on, as Marvin Gaye said. You know what I mean? Let's get it on. Yeah. I like you, you like me. We all, again, they say we all, we know how this school keeping. Let's not stand on ceremony here, as my man said, right? Men are not interested. Ladies, read, mark, learn, and inwardly digest what I can say here now. Men are not interested in women who are attempting to re-virginate. Especially when we know that those women have been having sex with the guys that came before us. Keep the revirgination for the next fella. I want the same deal as the men that come before me. Fellas, if I lie, let me know. But fellas, if I tell the truth, put some ones in the chat. We want the same deal as the men that come before me. Yeah? So whatever he get, all the God 9,000 and all that there, if he get all that, that is what we want. Don't come telling me now that you revirginate. Or you celibate now and you, nah, we ain't playing that game. We ain't playing that game. Especially if you want this to be a long-term thing, you going for rebuilding together. So now you gotta pay more and get less. Nah, I'm doing that. Man, say it's straight, so no, we ain't doing that, right? So keep the revirgination for the next fella. If there's a fella after me, keep it for he, right? And before somebody says, Neil, because you know how it goes, before somebody says that perspective would be classified under one of the eights, whether that be chauvinist, sexist, misogynist, archaeologist, whatever it is you want to call it. Imagine a man saying to a woman that he's no meeting out interested in. Yeah, he used to date and he used to buy gifts to the women that he dated in the past, but I had some bad experiences, so now I am done with that. And as such, I'm keeping my wallet to myself. Women will run for the hills and talk the miles of cheapskate, and then we deal with it and roll up with the quickness. So, fear is fear, ain't it? Right? Fear is fear. The game is messed up. So, fellas, let us not scramble the women for friends and create the very women that we do not want. Okay? Let us not. Because the reality is we want action. So if you're going to go and deal with the women and get the action, you can't turn around to these women in this, these women in the United States. Right? Just saying. The game messed up. We are now telling young women that their 20s are supposed to be when they, run wild and free and rock out the bodies like John Wick. But that is the hate time, and they should be trying to lock down a partner. The last statistic that he was trying to pull up there in the end, the last statistics in the video, the average age for marriage used to be 20 for women and 23 for men. That is young. Shoot, I get married at 24. Yeah, that is young. The old body license or 5 even think. Try to get, no man, what are you billing down for 5? You know what I mean? So, the longer we wait to get out of the dating streets, the more we want and the more we expect for the people that we want to date. The older we get, the more coffee, ice cream, or fear. Just don't cut it as a date. Shoot, Ramel Hall, another good example. A pork sandwich, right? A pork sandwich. Yeah. Carrying it there, remember, yeah, come and carry me here at the cliff. With the cliff at that time. You come and carry me at the cliff. Or with his tights. Can't carry me. Nah, oh, this pork sandwich here, you literally got a little dark because eat that in. You know what I mean? Simple. So if there are any young people under the sound of my voice right now, I implore you to make solid decisions with regard to your day-to-day life. Yeah? Just blink is the 35. Take it from me. Yeah? Those of you in my cohort, unfortunately, the game is rigged against us right now. We're pretty much done. Yeah? We're pretty much done. So if you ain't got somebody yet, you need to be trying to find somebody so that you could kind of get the home plate to borrow Kevin Samuels, right? Just get somebody that cool and you can vibe with and everybody good. Yeah? See, Jason is in the chat. Make up with my Jason. I'm Philip in the crank as well. Good to see you. Right? So those of you in my cohort, if you got somebody, find somebody that you could vibe with and that you cool with, and let me just settle. Right? The dating market is rigged against us. It is truly no country for old men.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are indeed watching the Senate podcast. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit notification bell so you don't miss anything. Like the content, share the content so we can build the content. Anyhow, Dr. Kerry.
Because we got one more to show before.
Oh yeah, yes.
Dr. Kerry, let me get you want to wrap up here now. And this is a screenshot that I saw. It's from hilarious. And it reads, social media got 50-year-old women saying they're single because they haven't met the right guy. You're going to meet him soon. His name is Jesus.
Okay. Jesus. Anyhow, right. So, Dr. Kerry,
yes.
You are obviously a woman. I'm not going to call a lady's age, but you are a woman that is, you're let me leave
in
that
her
there.
40s. Yes.
Sure. I'll let you say that, right? You're in your 40s, and you've done your dating, your sexual due diligence, etc., etc. Please let us know. What do you think about the dating market? Do you agree with Derek? As a woman, do you think that it really is a place, there is no place for all men in this dating scene or all women? Do you think that for you ain't got no reason to be out in these streets? Do you think that is not true? You can find love at any age, and dating is just a way of building and finding that love? Tell us some thoughts.
Yeah, I don't know. I think broad brushstroke is that yes, to that statement about you can find love at any age. People find love at lots of ages depending on what they do with their life. So yes, there's some space for that. However, I think when we're talking about people who have certain goals in life, such as the children type of goal, then you have to prioritize relationships sooner, right? Because as you guys have discussed here, it is safer, it's cleaner, it's neater to raise children within a particular structure and framework for legacy building, for community well-being, and that type of thing. So if you have that as a priority for your life, then you have to prioritize relationships earlier to get that done. If having children is not a particular goal or interest of yours, and it's different, right? Then you can frolic for as long as you wish to frolic, as we see many people doing. And some of them end up frolicking and having children, and then all of a sudden, game change and have to act accordingly, or we hope that they act accordingly. But I do think it's different for a lot of people. So I will say that. I don't think there is a one size fits all at all when it comes to that. But as it pertains to kind of aging out of the frolicking, yes, there's a tap out period, right? You can only frolic and gallivant for so long until it becomes inappropriate or unattractive. Like, yeah, it's like imagining your parents divorce, and then all of a sudden your father at the age of 65 or 70 is talking about he running the streets. What? Bringing home a woman every week. What? No.
But hold on. Let me be fair now, because let's take everything above board. Because when we talk about dating, we're not talking about essentially bringing home somebody every week or doing those sort of things. You're dating with a purpose. You're dating with an intent.
So you may not be saying it that way.
So you may not be saying that.
You may not be saying it that way. But people, when they say dating, they do mean running streets, running game, frolicking, gallivanting. It's
Hold on a minute. We know how this game is played. You know that people will always find fault in saying these things because people will always say, when it comes to frivolity, people be like, yeah, I frolicking outside, you know, in streets, whatever. But when we have discussions like this that are more pointed and there's a level of accountability we're trying, and honesty that we're trying to have in these discussions, you will hear people say things like, you know, I date him because I'm looking for love, I'm looking to get married, I'm looking for a partner, right? But their actions don't line up with that when you see how they go about dating, right?
Correct.
Right? So it is interesting. Do you think, now, Dr. Carey, you have lived all over the Western Hemisphere, and you would obviously have seen many of women, both from your country of Jamaica, in the US of A, and now here in Barbados. Do you think that there is a problem with how women approach dating and the dating scene? Do you think that there's a problem?
I would say there is a problem because the motivations for many of us are incorrect. They're misplaced, right? The motivations, oftentimes, as you guys keep pulling these videos, we want somebody to pay our bills, right? Women have this outlook that that the man that we date they are supposed to be able to provide the babysitting money, the Uber money, the grocery money, all of that. So there's misplaced motivation or intention with dating, I think, these days. So if I admit that, then I would say then that's a problem. Yes. I don't think the desire to date or to be in companionship is wrong. I mean, that's a natural desire, but I think our motivations to get there, or the approach for some people to get there, is skewed.
Okay, so let me just say some things here. Now, the funny thing about it is that I've been doing this content for so long. We've been doing this content for so long. It is very easy to hear what some detractors would say, or people that would want to give pushback, what they would say, right? Like, for example, I made mention of the 70-year-old video earlier. Derek, your monologue when you were wrapping up, it sounded as if they got a particular contributor in the chat that would have come in and say, you're attacking the women, or you making it seem like the men don't have work to do, or that it is only women that are making it difficult in the dating marketplace, right? Now, earlier in the article, wait. Say again?
It means that person would have been listening, because throughout the entirety of the article and the monologue, it addressed men. So anybody that want to listen properly, see what you feel like, don't bother me.
Yeah. So I want to be clear, right? Because I think I understand that when people listen to these types of things, they don't listen to understand, or they don't listen to process. They listen to defend or to attack. If you understand what he's saying, is like you listening, and then as soon as you say something, let's say in this example about women, it is, oh, wow, they're trying to hold me accountable, let me out this, right? I would say this, right? This is my opinion on this. I think that the dating market we saw 70 years ago, right? And I thought that was such an interesting video, because 70 years ago, at the age of 13, there was a video on how to ask out a young lady. You ask out a young lady, and it's teaching the young man how to approach women, and they're telling women how to accept and respond and to behave, for lack of a better term. So it's teaching men and women, or young boys and girls, how to approach dating from as young as 13. There was no sexual context or connotation there. Everybody, shoot, the man had on suits. At 13, men went to a fair in suits, right? Now, of course, that's indicative of the times, but I found it interesting that there was a video teaching young people how to date. Both men how to approach, women how to receive, and both of them how to act on the date, right? Both before and after. The reason why I say it's interesting is because we have nothing like that in today's age. In today's age, it is a free for all, right? You know, Derek made mention to young girls saying that they don't need men, and certainly there are girls saying that they don't need men, and boys saying that they want a woman for some intimacy, some physical affection, and this is from a young age. Our morals are kind of askewed. Our society is we are not designed. Our society is not designed for marriage anymore. It really is not, right? So unless you looking to date early out in the game with an intent that is pure and about building family, getting married, etc., we wasting time in 2023. If that's there, and this is what Derek is saying, at this age, it don't make sense. We're not saying that you don't deserve love. We have to shoot. Well, all three of we here. When we get forms, we gotta take single on all of them. We can't be none of we are married. You know what I'm saying? So we are, of course, in that too. We have to date. We want to have a partner. But I think what Derek is trying to say is that you have to understand where you are, where your station is in life at this point. We all recognize that we ain't discovering nothing new. The expectations are different, right? The expectations are different for men and women. And he's trying to let both men and women know that at this age you can't approach it like you're 20, 19, 17. You can't approach it like that. You can't approach it with the whole like, for example, the woman was talking about cut up a state. I can't imagine going on a date with a young lady. I'm talking about blind date. Not blind, but you know what I mean? Like, you know this person. You go on a date with this person, state get come. Are you cutting out the state for your person? I feel like I would take the plate, start cutting when I say it. See? So wait, my arms right? Wait. You trying to say also you allowing me to eat though? Oh, this is the patriarchy, but so that could go so fast, right? But in my opinion, I think people need to understand that times have changed, and because that video that we saw, the 70-year-old video, that is what men and women want. That is what men and women approaching dating as. Oh, hi, Annie. Can I take you on a date? Would it be cool? Like, I have tickets to something. And I was thinking that around 7:30, I could pick you up. We go on a date, or we can meet there. And, we just have some conversation. And afterward, we just go and get a drink somewhere. And then we could be home. I'll get you home by 10. Right? And then the woman says, sure, I have no problem with that and everything like that. That's cool. I'll be ready. And it's understood that since the man asked him out, he will pay, and that the woman will be open. Everybody is expecting that traditional dynamic in a first date between men and women today. But the harsh reality is that them times dead. You are right. That video is antiquated, because that is not the thinking anymore, particularly as you get older. Shoot, 15, 16, 17-year-old children are thinking like that. You understand? People are thinking about sex. People are thinking about what they could get, how they could. Both men and women are thinking about what they can get from the exchange. And nobody is thinking about long term. Nobody is thinking about bonding to build something. And that's the problem. And as we get older, we have different expectations. For example, we working for the own things. Women working for their own things. So as far as I'm concerned, I get my own, so you're independent. You can't stay for me. But I want to see that you got it. So you got to pay some money, which is oxymoronic in its own context. And then, of course, men want a woman that is virtuous and pure, want a woman that ain't for the streets. But then after the first day, after putting out $1,000 meal, that was like today.
Trying to get your drawers paid for it.
Exactly. So that's also oxymoronic, right? You want a traditional woman, but you looking to clap cheeks for a second date. So you understand what he's saying? We have it backwards as men and women. And as we've gotten older, we have expectations that just don't apply. It's null and void for us as we get older, right? Especially some of we got children. Some of us have been married. Some of us, been in the streets for 20 years, 30 years. like you can't know, as Derek would say, come and say you saving sex for marriage, or you can't come and say no, a woman can't get my wallet or my money or whatever like that, because I think we have, and it's funny because we have gone so far removed from the 70-year-old video that is unrecognizable now what the dating street looks like now. The dating scene looks like now. It is unrecognizable, right? It's unrecognizable. At 13, shoot, when we came up, Derek, our dating was similar to that. It wasn't just like that, but it was similar. It was like, yeah, I like to go up on a date, bum, 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 da, 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 da. You go, you feel out, see how it goes. Shoot, I remember my first date. I went to a fair, Harrison College Fair, 1990. It was 1995. We went to a young lady who asked me to the fair. She was like, yeah, so I had no intention of going with girls. Like, yeah, I let you look at you. We get to the fair. Meet me at the fair. And they said the problem. We went to the fair and we had a good time. Right? Ended up in a relationship. It didn't work out, but there was an intent for it to be long lasting. It just didn't work out. And we don't do that.
And you were young.
And we were young. We were young. Yeah, you didn't know yourself, right? And I think that while there's some merit to that 70-year-old video, that they're like, my mom picked up the phone, the landline, and call. There were suits, right? There were no distractions. There's no cell phone. There's no pics. It's a different time now, so we can't. The core, the spirit of that video holds true, but we can't approach it the same way as that video because it's just different, right? So today, I would advise anybody, for the younger people, the younger audience that watch, if you are looking to date, the core elements of that video, you gotta take. Ask and be polite as gentlemen, young boys. This ain't I know the red pill kind of infiltrate everything, you got everything kind of bloody, right? But don't be like, yeah, sweetheart. Nah. At the end of the day, you have to trust your vetting process. You realize it started with how to choose someone for a date. Your vetting process. The man said that he said, oh yeah, this woman looks nice, she's fine, she's attractive. But don't just,
that was not the woman he chose.
Exactly. And that was not so don't choose with your eyes only. You understand? Look at her temperament, look at, is she somebody that you can see yourself having a good time with without physical intimacy? Mm-hmm. You understand? And then once you have vetted and you have trust your vetting process, you ask her on a date. And if she accepts, there's a way to ask her on a date. They showed you. And women, there's a way to accept the date. They showed you. Right? Once you go on the date, you both remain engaged as best as you can. Now, I understand personalities are not always the same. People are wet blankets and, it would look like fun times, could look like a dull time. But you give it a good old college try. And then, at the end of the night, gentlemen, be respectful of this woman now. She controls access to sex. She controls access to intimacy. So don't be trying to grab up on the woman and kiss her. No, sir. No, sir. You got to feel out the moment and you have to look for her cues throughout the night, not just when it's time to drop off. Right? Stop looking to clap cheeks. That's how we got so many broken households and single fathers and mothers and all this BS boy place. So I've been bottling the waters with sex early. No, that's for the young people. To the people that are a bit older and seasoned in their lifespan and their rotation on the earth and around the sun, I would say when you're approaching dating, it is not about money. We call a thing a thing. It's not about money. Women, sorry to tell you, you put gas in your car, you spare your car payments, you spare your rent. Congratulations, you're an adult. You have responsibilities. Good for you. We all have bills. We all make money. We all do our thing. Again, you have to trust your vetting process. For example, if I ask you on a date and you say yes to the date, then you have agreed and you have done your vetting to a certain degree. Do not come now and looking to see if I got brought up, that I could cut up a steak or that I could pay for a meal.
Just enjoy the date.
Yeah, you've agreed to the date. You've agreed to the date.
It's a text message.
Right. And I want to be clear, a date. Not a noting, not an experience, not a free meal, not a foodie call, not a for men sexual escapade. No, this is a date. And we got, we reclaiming words now. Let me reclaim the word dating. Let me reclaim date. Right? A date with the intent of getting to know someone to be in a relationship or an intimate bond with this person. Right? So, gentlemen, you cannot expect that the woman is, the expectations are so different. I mean, yes, you have expectations of sex, but still you can't expect sex on the first date. You can't expect a kiss on the first date. As a matter of fact, I posit to you that at this age, you should know a little better. You should know a little better that, oh, this man got to open this door for me and he got to carry me for the date. I want to get creepy bistro. And man, like, yeah, she got to give me cheeks. I know, 600. You was just mid-30s, 40s, though. And you still dating for things? How embarrassing is that?
See that actually really happens.
How immature are you that you are dating someone, you take them out on a meal, and you like, look at this bill, boy. It's cheeks tonight. It's first date, no? Likewise, you accept a date with a man, you're like, this man carrying me to a picnic. This man carrying me to a bar. Just enjoy the date. But a lot of y'all don't want dates. Y'all want experiences. And a lot of y'all don't want. And that's the problem. That's why I say we got to reclaim dating, because at the end of the day, dating is to be building towards something. Whether it be a relationship, marriage, whatever, you're building to more. That is what you asking and accepting a date means for both men and women. But no, when I'm looking for experiences, and when I saw hurt and when a trauma as men and women, that when I accepting and asking because of experiences of girlfriends and boyfriends past. You see, you have played the game as men where you have dated for 3 and 4 months, ain't get nothing near a kiss, hold hand, nothing, and the woman fleece you. And as women, you have gone out there and you have accepted going to a bar or going on a walk, a stroll, as they say, walking the dog. You have accepted those things and you've bonded with this man intimately, passionately. Yeah, the man then eventually get the stomach. You say, let me take a chance with this man. Let me give it the stomach. Let me give it the goods early. And the man turn out to be a dog. Right? So heal from your traumas and reapproach the dating game with the intent to build. If you are looking for something casual and frivolous, first things first, you got to determine what you want.
What you want, yeah.
Don't come into the dating market saying, I'm looking for a man. They're annoying, right? This is this content. You know how many on social media, how many women does be talking about? They're looking for a date. They want somebody to carry them out. They're looking for a man. They're looking for this, that, the next, the third. But when you look at their other words on social media or their actions with men, how it don't add up. Same thing with a man. Oh, I want a woman. I want a wife. This and that, the next, the third. But the man posting prawn. The man liking scandalous videos and stuff like that. Men, talking slackness and want to know earlier when they're talking to a woman will position and how it shave up and all. What do you want? You want traditional men and women, but yet still you moving in this.
So there's a lot more to be said about what we say and how we behave, right? And there are far too many inconsistencies between those two things. A lot of people are out here saying what you're highlighting is that they want to be married or they want a partner, whatever. We say all that all day long, but your actions on a day-to-day basis are completely counter to what you're saying. And people are literally walking around oblivious to these things. I mean, for instance, I'll just speak from a woman's standpoint, right? We as women will say, yes, we want to be married. We want to have house and home and husband, have a type of thing, tete. But yet you up here every striking weekend, putting in all this time in makeup and shorts and what you call them boxy dropouts and all this kind of thing. And every club we open, you there. Every striking weekend.
And it's not only that you're there, Dr. Carries, but what you're doing too.
When you're
you bend
there,
over.
you're clearly doing skinning out and carrying on, right? And listen to me. I'm not here judging. I'm simply saying, observe what you're saying and how you're behaving.
How it lines up.
Two different things. I love a good time. I will get down and whine and carry on for a great time, right? But if I'm in the energy of seeking a partner and seeking a husband, then yes, he has to understand I love a good time, so I will carry on to an extent, but not the way I used to carry on when I was like 22, and I wasn't even carrying on badly then, right? So there's a fine line with how we are saying whatever it is that we're saying and how we carry ourselves daily, because men observe women in very different ways. And a lot of us as women don't value the way that men pay attention to certain things. Of course, we as women pay attention to certain things too, but we don't value the way in which men observe things, right? And a lot of us get upset when the approach from the man is just wanting stomach. Well, girl, if you carrying yourself a certain way and he's been observing you all this time, then that's what he gonna approach you for?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, and we get offended. We get so offended as women, like, oh, that's all you think I good for, da 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 da. Like, come now, sis. Just the past 3 months, how have you carried yourself in the past 3 months?
And not only in public, no, because this is the thing. A lot of people feel that off of social media, like social media doesn't matter. A lot of people feel like, oh, but you don't know me. You can't judge me based on my social media. That's just for fun. That is public.
Yeah. Social media will give you away in an instant. In an instant. You cannot, there are very few ways to hide nowadays if you are somebody that's engaging on social media. If you have a social media footprint at any point in your life, then you out there. You out there. Right?
I don't know if you say that you're out there, because social media is out. So you would like to think that you present your best
social media
best self to social media platforms. I see my way then saying, give me the slackness. As I said, I ain't been in that faith taking myself, my circle smaller than the other. It is better that way. You ain't finding your way skinning out on the MC Buccaneer. Facts, man.
Yeah, so
that you're saying it's a good experiment. People need to Google themselves. Google yourself and still come up.
I do that every now and then. I do that.
Very informative.
Yep, I Google my. You know, it's funny, right? When I Google myself, a lot of Neil Hoyts that are criminals. In South Carolina, North Carolina. It's rough. It's rough for Neil Hoyt, boy.
On decade, but one husband. Yeah. If you go there, remember I said, drag your genitals for the MC Buccaneer.
Rubbing it up in your lattice.
That's all in a fight. But no, the men are not looking for stuff like that. So to Dr. Carey's point now, when a man approaches you, he can approach you for stomach, because he ain't waiting for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this
token, if you're a man that, you like to flash up money and stuff like that, you always smoking and drinking and stuff like that, remember to approach me for a good time and for you to share some of your assets and money with them.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, right? Like, it's so interesting that, for example, that young woman earlier, she was talking about how cut up my steak, put open my door, put on my chair, etc., etc., etc. I can promise you she will grow tired of a man that does that. I promise you. Because women don't want a man that is subservient, just like men don't want a woman that is subservient. Contrary to popular belief. Right? So you out here as a man, you like the slackness. Right? You that's what you want, but you don't want your woman to be slack. You like all the pictures the woman got on social media where she's skinning out and in bikinis and things, but as you woman or you personal girl, you vex, you got shut down that social media, right? Women, you want a man to open doors and to speak to you nice, buy you roses, buy you flowers, take you on dates, speak nice and loving to you, and want you to open chair and open door and do all of these things. But then he too nice. And all of a sudden now he too soft. You want a man to take control. You want a man to lead. You want a man to put you in your place. I've heard women say it, and I thought women, both online and in person, say they want a man to check them and put them in their place. I always speak on a time I was dating this woman, right? We were dating this many years ago. We were dating. The first 2 weeks were bliss. Amazing. But first 2 weeks were bliss. I mean, we were dating. We went out. You know, everything was above board. You know, everything good. And then it's like she realized, like, okay, I could see a future with this man, but let me shit test this man. She admitted it. Let me shit test this man to see if this man. And one day is after the fourth or so week. Every week the first 2 weeks were great. The next 2 weeks were argument every day. I would call this woman, hi, how you doing? How's your day? And it was good. And then all of a sudden she picking a noise. You always pick, and they said one day just said, what happened that we always arguing? Well, you always picking a fight or whatever. And she admitted to me, she said, I really like you. I can see a future with you, but I want to know that you're a man that could put me in my place. I want to see what I could get away with you, and to see if you're. So don't get tied up, you know. As much as women want a nice guy, they don't want a nice guy. Shoot, you want a nice guy that got streets hood sense. You want a man that, you know, could dress the part and look good, but you still want a man to run the streets and be a man that not have enough women, but be attractive to enough women. You
corporate Tupac, man.
Right, you want corporate Tupac. And man, you want Mother Teresa or OnlyFans Mother Teresa. You want what you want? You want Mother Spice or Mother Patra or Mother not Mother Patra. Reverend Lady Saw. I ain't gonna go further than Marion Hall. You want somebody that presents the traditional public persona that you want, but then you want in private a freak in the sheets, or you want somebody to be a nice, kind person. But the disconnect comes in, as Dr. Kerry said, you are not lining up with what you want, one. And the second thing is you are not clear on what you are looking for. You cannot have a corporate Tupac, nor can you have a Reverend Lady Saw. You can't. Because if you have a radio,
we do have the Reverend Lady Saw.
You got Reverend Lady Saw. So if you want Reverend Lady Saw and you say, yeah, this is my personal girl, and she said G-O-O-O-D, all of a sudden you vex. But how you get in the door? That's what you like. Just like how you like a man that your man is attentive, he opens the doors, he pull out your chair, he cut out your steak, he do all of them things. But 2 years into the relationship, you're like, oh, let's my to you know, every time I say he yes there. You know, I want a man, this man too soft. Like, we have to understand at this age that none of us ain't new on the block. We have been around the block. We've reversed around the block. Some of you broad slide around we open it and crank around the block. We have been around the block. So do not come now with the expectation that we are like these two young people in the 70-year-old video, 13 years old on a first date, all innocent and pure and taking things as innocent. We've been around the block. We know it. We know full well what we want in a man, and we know full well what we want in a woman. But we don't want to line up with that because it's too boring.
Hold on. Before you, so it's all good and know what you want in the other person, but you need to start with what you want in yourself. Right?
Wait. No. You can't say it one time. Pull up. Bars.
I would say it's all well and good to know what you want in somebody else, but what is it that you want in yourself? Right? Because you find partners, like your partner is a reflection of you to a point, as well as your teacher / challenger. That's what your partner is. Your partner serves two purposes. One, to reflect aspects of yourself that you are comfortable with and that are appealing to you and you connect on. And two, they're also supposed to help you grow. They're your challenger, right? As well as some teacher. They're there to teach you something, or they should be able to teach you something. I mean, if you land with a partner and not learning nothing from them, that's a problem. So it's important to know what you want in and for you, in you, and how you want to develop as a person. And if you are out here, you know, like Wayton says, and Aston talking about the slackness.
Slackness.
I agree with you. It's all fun and games, right? I love the fun and games. However, I don't want that for the rest of my life. I can't wind down low when I'm 85.
You can't bust it. You can't bust it open. You can't bust it open. Can't bust it open.
Right? So I have to think about what it is that I want for myself. How do I want to advance as an individual? And who can help me get there? Not necessarily help me get there financially. I don't need him to dish out money to provide for me, but give me a mindset or support my mindset for productivity and growth, for health and wellness. All of those things are critical, but we just stray so far from those very core aspects. And divorce is like I think Aston was saying, par for the course. Aston or Ruben, I forget who said it.
Renrick. I think it was Renrick.
Yeah, but we need to get back to, or maybe not even get back to, we need to understand what we want for ourselves. Like, what is it? What does Carrie Ann want to become in the next 2, 3, 4, 40 years?
We ain't got that put down. Is YOLO.
Right,
that is the life we live in now.
You and you alone.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So, yes, I would like somebody to check, as we say, that women have these lists and have all these boxes to check. Sure, you want somebody to check the majority of your boxes, but how many boxes am I checking for myself? So,
I just want to add to that too. Well, sorry. Yeah. Let me add to it. We, as men and women, that's a level of accountability, self-assessment, and vulnerability that we just ain't. Life too big for we right now. Like in like right now, and Dr. Kerry's talk about this all the time. Derek, we talk about this all the time. We talk about improvement of self, bettering yourself, etc. Right?
Yeah.
And a lot of us think that's going into the gym. A lot of us think that's just getting your money up. A lot of us feel that that's getting a bigger car, a bigger house, etc. But mentally, emotionally, how do you grow as a person? And I completely agree with you with what, as you say, find you a person that makes you better. That is what it should be. Make you a better person, holds you accountable, but makes you better in the attempt to make you a better person.
Right.
Right? I want a woman, and certainly I can speak to this, where it is not a comfortable thing to go through, to have a partner that makes you want to be better and to hold you accountable and hold you in check. It is not easy. Shoot, you don't think I want to be in the streets running about
just
a woman every other night and it's fun and games and whatever like that? But does that make me a better person? Is that the best thing for me? Having a woman in my bed every week? Is that best for me? Me going out and partying every weekend, or me watching porn all the time, or me engaging and indulging in certain things? Is that necessarily what is best for me, or is that me not addressing what is going on in my life? You want somebody that can say, you know what, babe, this, maybe you should check yourself or think about this. And it doesn't have to look confrontational. And I think a lot of us think that way, right? You could be in a relationship and it could be something simple as the person buying you multivitamins, or a person, wanting to wake up early to go to the gym with you, to motivate that person to be better. You know what I mean? Learn a new skill, learn a new trade, think, shoot, what you consume on social media. So, babe, instead of, I understand you like listening to a lot of this red pill space, or you like listening to this Mad Cobra or whatever, consider mixing in a little motivational speech or just meditation or something that can calm your mind, right? I tell you to cut it out, but be mindful. We just tell you to be mindful. You want people like that around you. We always talk about our circle. You're only as best as your weakest person in your circle. We talk about all these things about our circle, but when it comes to partners, we out to all. Anything flies, everything goes. We got standards and morals, and we ain't taking up nothing, right? But you want somebody to hold you accountable. And I understand, ladies and gentlemen, it is very hard. Nobody wants to look themselves in the mirror consistently. You look at yourself in the mirror every day and you got things you don't want to confront. You got trauma. You got daily things with people at work. You got things dealing with. So certainly you looking at yourself in the mirror, you don't like what you see. You know that you need to change, but you don't know how to address it. And then you got a partner that looking to bring up that mirror to you and show you too, well, who's that person, right? But you have to go through it. If you want a marriage, if you want a partner, if you want somebody that can rub your feet, gear sets regular, cook for you. You want a partner to protect you under their 4 Ps. You want a partner to be your emotional rock, your person on all these airy-fairy terms. You want this person. The package deal is that person should be making you better in some, at least in some form or fashion as a human being. That person should be expanding your ability to be a better human being. That person cannot be just there to enjoy moment to moment. Yes, you have a partner to enjoy moment to moment. I agree, Aston. Mark Roberts is motivation. I listened to Mark Roberts this morning going to a meeting. I'm going to tell you, boy, I set my morning right. Anyhow, that's not a side. It's a free cobra. Anyhow, I get thought certain things. Anyhow, but it is important for us to know what we want. If you don't want to go through the hard work, if you don't want to be a better person or have somebody hold you accountable to be a better person, I think that's a better way to say it. If you don't want to have someone to hold you accountable in your life, then do as you please. But do not certainly be running the streets and come talk what you want, a man or a woman or a wife or a husband. You're looking for somebody to be personal. You're looking for a temporary bond. You're looking for you want the
feel good moment.
Yes.
Yes.
Right now,
yes. The reality is we cannot come up right and say, yeah, he just as we said, he slackness.
Slackness.
It's insane to think that, that's really all I want in my life. We have to say, I think we need to recognize this. We have to say, yeah, man, I'm looking for somebody good in my life. I want somebody in my life that nice and strong and supportive and all the nice airy-fairy terms and all that. But then to Ramel's point, when they want that nice guy until you get them, then the woman miserable. I've had an instance where a woman tell me I'm too nice. That was when I was young. So,
I was like,
I don't play. That is not playing. You know what I mean? But and then we as men, we say, yeah, I just want a good girl until you realize, a good girl is dressed a certain way, a good girl is move a certain way, a good girl in effect in a box, she drop out a snail and she farts when the lattice work. When the lattice work, but MC the buccaneer, it ain't happening. So all of a sudden, no, you got a good girl, but you can't go in effect you vexed. You know what I mean? So it's all about, I think we need to match our expectations with, our words need to match our actions in terms of what we're looking for when it comes to relationships, right? Ramel is saying Reverend Lady Star sounds crazy.
Hey, man. That is what she is. That's what she is.
Jason's making the point, we have lattice at home. Yeah, that's what fellas really want, A man want a woman that, put in that do horror things at home. That's what a man really want. But for tell you, if John Public got access to it, they got the whole thing with Papoose and Remy Ma going on now. It seems like if Remy Ma, she puts on horse and Papoose. For those who do follow rap and stuff like that.
Oh dear.
Apparently, Papoose married Remy Ma when she had gone to prison.
Yeah.
He was that guy. He was faithful. He married her and all that. And then it turns out that she is letting some other dude that they have hired, by the way, for their rap thing. She's letting this youngster, have access to the stomach. And this is now becoming public knowledge. Whoa. And Corey Holcomb, a comedian, had a picture on screen of Remy Ma in a very interesting looking outfit that was not look out of place on Meg Thee Stallion, put it that way. Remy Ma is 43 or something like that. And Corey Holcomb made the point, if your girl goes out dressed like this in public, she's not your girl, she's our girl.
She's the streets. The girl of the streets.
She's our girl. Right? So, fellas, when you want a good girl, she can dress a certain way, she can move a certain way, she can operate a certain way, and you have to know if you are able with that. If you ain't, admit to yourself, I like girls out for the streets. I roll with that. But accept the consequences of your actions because you want a girl from the street. Just saying, folks, it's 9:39 in Barbados and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. think we had a very interesting discussion tonight. And next week we are going to have a doozy of a discussion. Dr. Kerry, you're going to be required for that one because it's really getting down the dregs. Next week, that discussion is going to be very, very provocative, and I need to handle it with sensitivity. So I will definitely be preparing that one over the weekend. That'll be episode 241. And yeah, folks, Neil, Dr. Kerry, and myself, we do not make the rules. We just make sure you know what they are. You can ignore reality all you want, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. Be the best version of you for you. We're going to see you guys again next week. Hopefully we can record saying, hey, you know, and you trigger the people a little bit.
Yeah,
but it's a peace. It's a contaminated environment.
Yeah,
that. See you later. Peace.
Peace.